Salutations, everyone. I've got a little something extra for you all tonight. Hellbound, a game released in 2020, part of the Retro Boomer Shooter bundle that you can get on the Humble Bundle right now. Very much worth acquiring, by the way, because it's got a lot of bangers, such as Dusk, a Medieval, Iron Fury, a lot of which I've played lately. Um, and yeah, quite a few other well acclaimed titles. But as I was perusing through my recent purchases, I've noticed that one game among them had a little lower of an overall score. Like it kind of got a little above 70%, which is not bad, but that got my interest because it was still far behind all the other entries. So I decided to do a little bit of investigating, and lo and behold, I think I found a gold mine once I clicked on the Steam store page. What's up, Ronan? Yeah, that might be my reaction tonight. I don't know quite what I'm getting myself into, but uh, how about I just show you guys what it's like reading through the Steam store entry? Hellbound, a 90s FPS 30 years later. Classic first-person shooter style game, like the good old days. An action game focused on speed, gore, guns, and metal music. Inspired by the 90s classics with modern visuals and audio. Recent reviews mixed. Already a good sign, but they sure got an attitude. I'll give them that. Cybot Studios, I haven't heard of these guys before, but when I looked into the other catalog, check this out. Some of you may recognize this little piece of history here. They actually published The Black Heart. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? But the best part is yet to come about this game. Hellbound is a hardcore 90s inspired shooter for true warriors. PC gamer. An authority on the subject, as we all know. In this fast-paced first-person shooter, you'll be fighting hell against unspeakable evils. It's a grotesque game focused on action, speed, gore, and metal music. Kill demons, find secret items, strafe jump along, and of course, shoot some big fucking guns because they don't have the balls to spell it out on the Steam store. Well, admittedly, you can't really type naughty words out in the open like that, so don't worry, guys, I'll help you out. Other full game with the mutant dudes and serious wannabe style sprites. Was it completely original? You'll have to refresh my memory. Looking for a deep story? You came to the wrong place. Incarnate Helgor with a strong voice of talent, arty witchery. Helgor is a huge badass and a tortured soul looking for vengeance against the creatures that massacre his people. Use an arsenal of rusty metals, burnt flesh, and bones as weapons that have been constructed with one single purpose: to kill them all. You'll be kicking asses while listening to the soundtrack composed by the great Devil Leville, the artists Federico Agreda Zardanek and Christian Fernando Perucci, taking things back to the basics. Play a game inspired by the 90s classics like Doom, Quake, and Duke Nukem 3D. Enjoy non-stop action gameplay without interruptions. The only things you can do is shoot, heal, move fast, and perform minimal interactions with the environment, such as opening doors, pressing buttons, and finding secret locations. You better be fucking ready. Are you bad enough a dude? Play Hellbound. True the description. Developers describe the content like this. The game features graphic violence, blood, gore, just like a typical 90s shooter. They sure like to rub that in. This kind of aggressive marketing does sound a lot like the 90s. However, I think you will come to agree with me that it doesn't quite match to the classic. A staple of the genre, if you will. I wonder if anyone has actually walked up to John Romero lately with a copy of Daikatana to sign. You all remember that iconic image of him wincing when he's about to sign a Doom 3 copy. I wonder what he will think of Daikatana smiling through his teeth. Oh yeah, I made that one, haven't I? Well, now that we know that the writing might possibly, mayhaps, be a little on the cringe side, let's jump into the action. Blue Streak. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to remember bits and pieces, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the full name of it. No, no. I know what you're talking about, but my mind is a blank. All those past memories of my experiences in Mugen are blending in. You gotta be fucking kidding me again. Oh, jeez. I'm starting to feel like this might be more of a parody than an actual game. Nice Duke Nukem 3D homage, though. With Hellboy at home on the cover. New. Normal. Old school. The Resistance. They call me Helgo, the last of my race. Somehow humans survive me as a weapon against the demons of the same bastard that massacred my people. They are sending me back to hell, my planet. My mission? To destroy the ancient pillars of the core, killing the protection system connecting both worlds. Kinda Doom 2015 vibes. Which is funny because it's supposed to be more like the 90s one.
Enough introduction, let's do this.
It even looks like the recent ones. Which may not necessarily be a bad thing, but oh boy. Already the frame rate is a little rusty. But the movement of my character is fast. They weren't lying about that. Something already feels off. I think it has to do with the fact that when I shoot these guys, interesting interactions happen. There's a particular feeling of jankness to the gameplay. Iron Sight on the Shoddy? Okay. What's this? Ooh. Sounds interesting. Well, they do deal a lot of damage. The enemies, that is. Remember enemies in their cups to get extra points of health and armor.
Enough introduction. Let's do this.
Not much to say so far, because it's a little too early to tell yet how exactly I feel. Feelings are certainly mixed, because on the one hand, I like that your movement speed is quite above average.
Triple shotgun.
But yeah, something about shooting the enemies doesn't feel right. It's like I'm missing a little more visual feedback. It's like the guns don't have enough oomph to them. At least as a full shotgun. Triple one is a little better, but something about those rat dolls. Am I a bad enough gamer to beat one level without dying? Probably not.
Enough introduction. Let's do this.
Oh, no wonder the game is stuttering. It takes a bit for these assets to load up. The shotgun appears to be a decent sniping tool, so that's a good sign. Certainly in line with the whole 90s shtick. The environments, however, look a little on the rough side. Like, there's clearly assets that are higher res compared to others. I like the skybox. It's quite pretty. But then you look at the terrain and you're like, more like clay than rocks. Oh, jeez. The game really doesn't like when I start gibbing enemies. All those blood particles too heavy on my CPU. Truly, this is the crisis of our times. The benchmark to test your computer on. I gotta remember those green parts also drop pickups. Classic. Pickup item, spawn monsters. If it were Serious Sam, there'd already be like 100 dudes waiting for me outside. However, I don't think Hellbound here would be able to handle more than 10 enemies at a time. The performance up to so far is to be trusted. Where it's quite generous with the new toys. Head Crusher. Ah, yes, look at all that red paint. Glorious. So the bodies, if you don't interact with them, they disappear over time. Because we gotta save precious resources. Ah, okay, I see. Prime lift. More guns than the freaking Ranger from Quake.
I'm back, bitches.
Yeah, that made me smile a little inside. There's different levels of shooter protagonist voice lines. I am not quite feeling Calico so far. Also, loud. Yeah, this is really just gonna go full on ripping of doom with the map and the Holy Lands. Humanity's only hope. Once the fuckers that took my planet reached Earth, it took all their resources to fend them off. The fragile humans were smart enough to figure out our teleportation system and sent a doomed army for a counterattack. A doomed army? They landed on my people's old worship site, the Unholy Lands. That's my next stop.
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
You know, with it, all of Belial's smug-ass attitude and incessable rambling, I somehow willing to take that instead of Calgar's poor attempts at sounding like one bad motherfucker. By the way, I just got a I'll be back achievement with a thumbs up pointing from the lava. really riding on nostalgia.
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
Now, regarding the AI, it's bare bones minimum, as far as I can tell, with how the enemies kind of just run up to you and shoot. They don't attempt to move around the map too much. I have no idea what happened there. I caught a lag spike, and then I just kinda died. I think the game also acknowledged that because I got another Chiba for it.
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
Well, one compliment I can give for sure is, despite the wonkiness, the game is pretty stable. Although that's not saying much. So I just glitched on the train again, which almost got me murdered. Okay. Shoot the green onions. Shrek might be furious, but I'm packing heat. I'm ready for him. That kind of sounds like a cyber demon alert noise, but on a lower pitch. Could we be ripping off acids? No way, right? I'm starting to notice a theme of I'm getting killed, and I have no idea what's causing me to depart the world of living.
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
Why do we need a prompt for quick loading?
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
What? Why did it bring me to the start? Oh no, are these glitched? Ooh. Well, looks like we're playing on badass mode. No quick saving, quick loading allowed. It's gotta get good. the Schmied. One health point per mangled body feels a little rough. Got a feeling this might turn into Painkiller, where I'm ever so desperately scrounging for resources. Health in particular. Oh, brother. Yeah, I'm not feeling this game.
I'm taking back this planet. One
Performance
motherfucker at a time.
swings are really starting to get in the way. All it takes is for the game to kick up slightly, and that's my run down the drain. Which is probably why we should do a little test. We're actually changing the settings here. Improve how the game runs. It certainly made it look more potato-ish, but we don't need graphics. We didn't have those back in the 90s. Now it looks like a half-baked Unity project. An FPS you'd craft in Dreams, which would still be hella impressive for Dreams, but mayhaps not for Unity. So here. You. Amazing how we can still snipe me from afar like that. Ooh. Ammo reserves. Not doing too hot. Time to go melee build like a true badass. Thank goodness we hit a checkpoint at least, so even if I punk out, like so. Truly, Hellbound is fast-paced.
I'm taking back this
In the way I'm dying, and also good fucking respawn. Straight in this dude's face. Without any way of me reacting to it. we got ammo. I know we're only on level 2, but I already feel like I've seen these two enemy types for far too long, which is Zombie Man with gun, or Zombie Man with club, and slightly more humanoid clear.
In the name of the triple shotgun, amen.
Ugh. That one was particularly stinky. Well, I just got ran over like it was no one's business. Alright, let's make a gamble. Can I react in time before I get shot in the face?
I'm taking back this planet,
Nope.
one motherfucker at a time.
No can do. I mean, I keep putting out that I have speed at my side, which is true. Don't get me wrong, I have no complaints about... because that appears to be the default pace at which I move. But there's a disturbing lack of momentum to the flow of my movements. Doesn't feel as smooth as, say, if I were playing Dude 2015. It kind of lacks that sense of you're fully in control where you go.
I'm taking back this planet, one motherfucker at a time.
So I can't say I expected to struggle this much. On the second level. But, well, mayhaps the design leaves a lot to be desired. Bro, just get good. Don't get shot so much. Skill issue.
In the name of the triple shotgun, amen.
Surprising how these basic duos have been the most lethal so far. And more precise with their shots than you expect. Ooh. Smart enough to know how to shoot downwards, I see. Well, not you. Mayhaps I should have swallowed my pride and played normal difficulty. But then again, I am the man who has beaten 3 painkiller entries so far on nightmare difficulty. Far be it from me to give up so easily, even if it causes me much grief and suffering. Ah, so these guys give away more health points. It would be nice to have my life cap back at a full 100, but well, I don't see it's making back that far anytime soon. What's this? A new toy? Great value quad damage. But does the job. What it says in the tin. Didn't even have to leave the main arena. Go figure. It's a shiny though. I don't know if I want to go on the lava to pick it up. Could be lethal. I will gladly, however, restock on resources. There we go, finally a little farther away from kicking the bucket in one unlucky hit. Let me grab whatever is on this side as well. Looks like I could technically explore whatever's up ahead here. Is there a point to that? Legitimately, no, this is all empty space. Oh, jeez. Well, that's a waste of map design. What do we have here? You know what? I don't mind the soundtrack. It's pretty good. It's got the perfect music to shoot demons to. I can dig it. Let's get serious. Who else is left here? I can hear not clear. Hey, what's up, Buzzer? When I bring up Serious Sam, it's only because of one particular enemy design. He's kinda hanging away at the moment, a little on the shy side. Oh, there he is. I call him the not clear because it's not clear what exactly he's supposed to be. Eh? Eh? Okay, that was bad even for my already low standards. But so far, despite all this very heavy advertising that we're supposed to be emulating 90s shooter, this feels more like Modern Doom in terms of what we're referencing. And by that I mean the visuals, the movement, and even the combat is very heavily reminiscent of the modern era of shooters. More inspired by Serious Sam? Maybe if there was 1,000 more enemies on the screen, I would agree with you. It feels a little too tame to be a Sam-like, in my opinion. We do have that arena style combat where it's enter room, clear the opposition, and then move onwards. Again, more Doom-like in feel. Or Painkiller, depending what you consider more important. The Hero's Cemetery. Operation Payback was a disaster. Just like ours, humanity's forces were massacred. No survivors. At least some got the burial they deserved. Some rocks sprinkled on our own graveyard as tombs. Others were not so lucky. Their amputated limbs and entrails sent back as a myth. I got the answer to that message. Me.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Alright, level 3, and we got a slightly different variant of the zombie man. Now he has the triple shotty. Which is still a grand total of 2 enemy designs. Also, in case you're all wondering, for the newcomers that might come in midstream, why this game looks a little low res. I generally had to lower down the graphics setting because high was causing my game to stutter quite heavily in areas. Which is a little ridiculous to think about, because I've seen shooters with way more visual fidelity to offer, and they had absolutely zero impact on how your PC handled it. Mayhaps the game might not be completely optimized. What's this? Sterling Wild Pigeon Treadwell, the Ancient Alchemist, Muhammad al-Kuwari. Anyone I'd recognize? What if there's like Destiny on this list for no reason? Nah, it's either the devs or Patreon / Kickstarter supporters. Nice touch on their part. Okay, that's a no-go. Well, would you look at that? The man, the legend himself. Any other celebrities? Oh my. It is a lot of mobs. What the heck are these guys doing? I see they've run into a bit of a problem. Sucks to be these guys. If only they had the Zombie Man AI that actually knows what pathfinding is. Yo, Jason? Now that is a good boy. What's a good boy doing in hell? Being awesome, that's what. Hmm. This one is much more open than the other two. Which, to be honest, I quite prefer because I'm already a little tired of the lava pool stage casters getting in the way while I'm trying to shoot enemies in tight corridors. It's clobbering time. Maybe the process of giving would feel a tad more satisfying. It just didn't look like I'm spraying ketchup on my surroundings. Fuck, I'll take Source Engine, Force Behavior, that you can just infinitely harvest for blood. So the zombie men don't really give away much health when you mangle the corpses, but the actual demons, yeah. 5 hit points per harvested corpse does seem like a fair payoff. And what exactly did that do? This appears to be still seal away. We have a new chamber accessible. More health. I'll take it. Big open arena where you have to do a lot of running back and forth, unlocking previously sealed doors. Yeah, that feels a little more old school in terms of level design. Certainly more traditional Doom-like, except replace key cards with these weird crystals. Am I going mad, or are these pickups spawning on the fly as I'm progressing? So what does this do exactly? Oh, hang on, there's more there. Last time I went that far ahead into the map, there was a whole bunch of nothing. Red key. Well, I don't have that. Hmm. Hmm. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, this moved away. Gotcha.
No time to rest. There's some ass to kick.
Please shut up. Or at least improve your one-liner game significantly. But hey, new enemy type, finally. Which looks a lot like the other demon. Except more dinosaur-like. I'm not impressed. Dynamic lighting. Ooh. A lot more damage than I expected to receive. Thankfully, we've been put through a checkpoint just now, so I didn't lose my progress.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Notice how he uttered this time. The initial one-liner was the entire level starts. Now the actual quote he's supposed to say here. My favorite reaction is how these corpses just kind of bounce away. Like freaking balloons. Gentlemen, please line up in an orderly fashion, where I can dispense the ass kicking with much more precision. Alright, if we were looking for Serious Sam references, these patterns here, they remind me a little bit of the Alien high-tech levels in 3, I believe. Or was it 4? Yeah, it was 3. That had the alien hideout beneath the Sphinx. The Sphinx that we blow up, by the way. Because who cares about historical relics? Not me. I got a plan to save. He is called Sam Serious Stone for a reason. Because he's serious, he's Sam, and he's stone cold. But not Steve Austin.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Kind of fortunate that I had to kick the bucket at that point. I feel what it's like for YouTubers that record footage for review videos and analysis. Just how many failed attempts they have to cut out to make a concise upload. Alright, so the key is not to let these reptilians, or whatever we want to call them, get too close to me. They're more like featherless birds. Still, a little too goofy, if anything. Oh, there he goes. Down under. What the hell? Oh, that was a little bully. Scarily tapped me. That was it.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Maybe their melee damage output is higher the closer you get. That was like 20 per hit. It's not something I can quite sleep on. Yeah, better keep these fellas at bay. if I use this spray gun? It's supposed to be just a regular shotgun, but with that rate of fire, would put it more closer to a semi-auto rifle. You know, on God, I have yet to find an actual secret yet. But I was just gonna say, nothing that I've seen so far stands out enough for me to even consider as a secret area. Well, I stand corrected. Fercho and Juancho. Alright. You all come out here. Maybe I should apply the old-fashioned mash E on every single tile set instead of just looking around for optional paths. It might be more that kind of game. Although, you know what? Never mind. It might get old, but it's working. This will be haunting your nightmares tonight. The glorious symphony. That aside, what am I looking for now? Can't open it directly. Ah. It's a fan mechanism. Silent. A boss, perhaps? Kill anything that moves. a survival mode in my campaign? What are the odds? They keep coming too. Oh, it'd be nice if I had a more powerful weapon. Triple shotty. It's kinda not doing it anymore. Would be kind of mean if a better weapon was lobby kind of secret.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Right, I'm just gonna have to be quicker about this. Review guys first. There we go, now I have way more room to maneuver. Ah, interesting observation. We do have friendly fire. It doesn't get the mobs to infight, but they can certainly shoot each other. Even the enemies of the same type. And does cause damage between them. That's another optional strategy.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is kill motherfuckers.
I am already fed up with this guy. This mother ducker right here. You're damn right if you think I'm gonna mash E against every single wall I find now. What's this? The red key, apparently. Crystal, whatever you want to call it. I completely forgot about the alt fire, by the way. So that's Ironside. What does this do? The more powerful blast. Not a spray shot, just one packed shot. Why is the game choking again? We're on medium, damn it. This might me go even lower. Oh boy. Oh. Level finished. And I actually got some secrets this time. Dead forest. Those tiny humans adapt quickly. They switch tactics in Operation Salvage. An elite group sent to retrieve as much material from Hell as possible, hoping to find a chink in the enemy's armor. That was slower, I promise. What they got instead was my huge-ass skull, as dead as a dodo.
Dead demons make for great compost.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge these awful voice lines anymore. I don't even exactly dislike the VA's delivery. It's fine for the most part, but whoever was responsible for writing these abominable quips, I think you guys should let them go. Just like in the Arnold movie. What happened to Sally? I let him go. Shotgun sniping in this day and age? You're damn right. And I don't even have to do it for regular means. I got Iron Sight.
Dead demons make for great compost.
Okay, that thing, point blank. Lethal hit. Problem is, I have to be point blank, which against the melee demons might not be such a good idea. Where's this screechy boy hiding? Hey, not even point blank. Just need a link hit. Come here. That was cool, right? Mm-hmm. Wait, new gun? Fancy way of saying chain gun. And its alt is also Iron Sight. Feels a little overwhelming. This close-up right here. Something with that FOV doesn't sit right with me. You know what time it is. New mixtape dropping soon. The years. It's actually even more fun when you try to time it with the music. How ridiculous is it that I'm having more fun with this than the actual base game? This gun? Pretty good. Good freaking damage. Excellent screen control too, which is exactly what I was missing in my repertoire of guns. Y'all see how that guy tried to swoosh on me? Not today, chum. Not today. Some more goodies here. Whoops. I mean, I may as well stock up before I go. Oh, that juicy health. And armor shards. That was a secret? Oh, whatever you say, game. Hey, shouldn't I be going out? Alright, maybe I need to jam this orb. It's some contraption. The MacGuffin, if you will. Any door activating mechanisms about? We're honestly navigating this area. Up here? Nope. Can't climb any higher. Okay, so... What's I meant to do from here? Oh. This is climbable. Surprisingly. Ah, there we go. Okay. I have left the chamber, and where would I go now with this? Oh, there we go. Ooh. New Zombie Man variant. Caught up with the times, and now he's sporting chain gun. Or Isidora, whatever you prefer to call it. It's just a glorified chain gun, don't worry about it. particular track is super heavy on the wubs. More wubs than whatever Mick Gordon was able to shove into BFG division. Okay, maybe not that far. So I'm guessing I have to do a little bit of climbing here. And then jump over there. It's just said and done. I could be overthinking this. And wouldn't you know I am. I do gotta be fast, however. Now that we have the door color coding on point, so I know how to differentiate between those that don't need crystal and those that do. The gray one being universally accessible. Alright, we are going up even more from the looks of it. Green door, so not yet. Ah, shit. If only I had a double jump. Or a grappling hook. But no, we didn't go that far in taking inspiration from, quote unquote. Cube acquired. And now we mosey on to door color green. No, you don't, bucko. be it. Yep. That felt way faster than the previous stage. A minute and 40, well, I'd like to see the speedrun of that. Flying Souls. I can still remember the speed of the people as we defended the floating citadel, making a city fly that upward. One desperate trick to escape the demonic horror. I'm going back to try some old-fashioned ass-kicking instead.
The dead have spoken, fuckers. Time for you to join them.
I'm here to chew ass and kick bubblegum, and I'm all other ass. Come, Mr. the brain. And man, do I have a headache. It would appear we're back to the more confined level design of the first two stages. However, this one has got a bit more verticality going for it. Kinda Quakey vibes with all of these bridges, arches, and whatnot. I have zero clue as to what happened here. I think the body might have fallen into the lava and then just exploded upon impact. Funny how physics work in the Hellbound, hmm? Lovely flame effects. Schrodinger's fire. Let's see, what am I looking for here? I mean, the answer should be obvious. Keys to open doors so I can find more keys and open more doors. Unless the game could possibly mix up the formula? No. I don't think that's gonna be the case. It seems quite comfortable in sticking to what it's trying to emulate. Okay, that's the yellow door. Oh. Hello there. What caused you to open up? There's definitely a trigger state. Yeah, it was around here. And this is apparently a lift. Which, I'll be frank, I wouldn't be able to tell immediately. Even with the graphics being more muddy because of the lower graphical fidelity, it's still tough to tell sometimes what's meant to represent what. Sometimes you just gotta mash E and find out through trial and error. Invincibility, coupled with the chain gun, always satisfying. Just mow down through enemies who are completely hopeless. Hopeless and helpless. Alright, one more dilemma. Need to find a way to get to that point. Is there a lift in here? Right, we got a staircase. Which I probably should clean up first. It will make the journey onwards easier. Case in point. Now then. Easy peasy. Maybe I should have jumped a level lower. That felt like a secret. Or it could be completely pointless. I may have been bamboozled. Yep. This may look like a giant button, but it's not. Just to prove my point. Oh, there's something here. I didn't notice that. Doing great on the health. Could use more armor. Is that a cacodeme? Hold up. Hold up. Just a darn second. I mean... Well, I guess a serious Sam Siberian Mayhem can do it. The one I'm expecting of... a more direct Doom ripoff. What's up, Moo? Welcome to... We Have Doom 2015 at Home edition. This is what you... No, so, Doom 2015 is what you ask your parents to buy you for Christmas. And this is what you get instead because they think it's the exact same game. And then... you grow up into a sociopath. Oh, dude, let me tell you. Read the Steam store description when you get the chance. Actually, once I'm done for tonight, I'm probably gonna head back there just to check the reviews, because there's some good ones there. But yeah, I don't know what I was quite expecting jumping into this game. But, oh boy, is it, something.
The dead have spoken, fuckers. Time for you to join them.
Remember, every statement gets more in significance once you add fuckers to it. Kill the fucking fuckers. Okay. Guess I'll die.
The dead have spoken, fuckers. Time for you to join them.
This might be a little rough.
The dead have spoken, fuckers. Time for you to join them.
Well, on a scale of jank so far, I wouldn't put it quite on par with, say, Painkiller. However, it is definitely far off from being what I would call a competent game. There's clearly work put into this. However, either these guys kind of lost their sense of direction, or they just didn't know quite how to pull off what they're advertising on the tin, which I find to be more likely of the two scenarios. Anyway, how are you doing tonight, bud? Is Frosty still going at Persona? That man do be living the dream right now. With his all-time favorite game finally coming to Steam. I think I might boot it up tomorrow myself, just to get some practice in. But, likely the real Netflix experience will come in with rollback. Once the connection is more stable, because... delay... I can still play games that run with that kind of online model. But after tasting rollback, it's just so difficult to come back to it. Once you get a feel for it, anything else seems like a downgrade by comparison. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening in the skybox. I guess we were the Halo all along. Even though it's Hellbound. That's another series I need to dive in at some point. I do have the Master Chief Collection on Steam, so it is viable. You ever just open up a door and then kick a demon? That's a John Romero move right there. That man loves his Caco demons and cyber demons. Oh yeah, for sure. The Coco demon. That's what it is. Legally distinct. Red key, where would that be? Seems like I need to find both before I can go in here. But wait a minute. Wouldn't just loop back? I mean... What? I don't get it. If you can go through the green door, what's the point of the red one? You know what? Let's not overthink it. Maybe even the devs don't know. They just realized too late in the development process that it's there, and they're like, you know, let's just leave it there. It's not like the players would know this, right? Oh. That's not good.
The dead have spoken, fuckers.
Good thing
Time for you to join them.
we had a checkpoint here. By the way, the quick save, quick load system in this game is entirely broken. Whenever you attempt doing a quick load, it puts you right back at the beginning of the level. Sure speaks a lot about the quality assurance that went into Hellbound. It is, however, I haven't noticed the levels to be like too aggregating to not be able to recover my progress from the last checkpoint you unlocked after progressing far enough. It's probably the most difficult to get adjusted to at the very beginning, where you're just trying to determine the flow of Hellbound. But it's a lot more intuitive now when you get a lot more ammo and better guns. I mean, the frickin' chain gun here just is doing massive work. Oh no, not more of the Cocoa demons. By the way, old school shooter with iron sight.
The dead have spoken, fuckers. Time for you to join them.
I was raving early on just how pushy the narrative is of how much this is a 90s boomer shooter homage. And, well, a reality check proves how far we are getting off the mark. However, I still think that the most failed attempt at aggressive marketing was Duke Nukem Forever's whole-ass campaign that lasted years and gave us, well, a very underwhelming game. You could write a paper on the entire development process of Duke Nukem Forever and then just go on and on how it was recycled many a time, and the entire development hell it went through. Also, I just did oopsie. I don't think they're meant to jump.
The dead have spoken, fathers. Time for you to join.
Alright, with that out of the way... I mean... I don't see any other option besides jumping. Well, I do have the right key on me. Oh, wait a minute, you guys have shown up. This could be the correct way then. Oh, there you go. Maybe the door wasn't so pointless after all. It's just there for convenience sake, so you don't have to loop around. Which is... not far off, but... thanks, I guess? I've decided to put on American Psycho yesterday. Ironically, kind of fueled by how popular the movie has become lately on the internet as a source of memes. I remember watching like bits of it way back when, so my memory is way hazed anyway, and to be frank, I did want to check it out properly, and it's a treat. Well worth your time, and probably the peak of Christian Bale's career. Like, he does a fantastic job as Patrick Bateman. I think my favorite part about people idolizing the main character is the Sigma grind set type, which immediately becomes apparent in the first 5 minutes once he starts describing his morning routine. But then you realize that folks are kinda idolizing a psychopath. Oh. But that was Flying Souls, everyone. Now to City of Fury. Cloning my dead-ass skull. Humans brought me back. Bad memories and all. So I struck a bargain with them. I won a ticket back home, and all the support they could give me in exchange for finishing my mission. Destruction of the ancient pillars, allowing teleportation from hell. Bringing my race back to life. And of course, vengeance. I have reached the citadel that guards the entrance to the pillars. 3 keys, and I'm inside.
Fucking keys. Can I just pour the door up?
That's one sentiment I can agree with. The one time this dude actually says a quip that was kinda decent. Still needs to expand his vocabulary, however. You can't just fuck this, fuck that. It's a little boring after a while. Oh, that's right, I don't have any ammo for that gun. No problemo, Cheng under the rescue. Now this right here feels serious Sammy in terms of architecture that's a little confusing in the eyes. Serious Sim 3, as a matter of fact. Well, you just got endless grey cityscapes. It's clobbering time. Oh, that's a new collectible. Purple orb. Hmm. How does one get orb? Probably through a lot of platforming. Started to remind me of Secret Cunning and Painkiller Resurrection, where you really had to navigate the scenery sometimes in the most outlandish fashion just to pick up the collectibles that were out of reach. I kinda get what they want me to do here, but I wish these blocks weren't so slippery. This might be a little too high. For me to make the jump. Maybe here. Ooh, almost. Don't you just love FPS platforming? Especially when you slide all over the place. Hey! Your soul is mine. Take it back, Moo. Take it back. Lord knows that they put another weather level. You have a whole 5 seconds before you run out of breath. The Build Engine Classic. A staple in good shooter design. I watched Civi's video on Power Slave Exhumed recently, and there's an entire underwater stage in that game. Kinda like that one part of Ocarina of Time, I believe. And that looks fun. And by fun I mean absolutely dreadful. I do, however, commend the man for having the fortitude in covering almost, well, practically almost all of Power Slave's releases over time, and the differences between them. Would have expected that the PC and console version were just so vastly different. Pretty much almost entirely different games. Get a Night Dive for combining the best of both worlds. That whole mechanic of picking up souls of enemies to recharge your currently equipped guns does sound interesting. Also probably annoying from a practical perspective. But still, I'd give it a shot. Excuse me, what are you doing? I saw that. No twerking on stream. I'll have you know, this is a Catholic broadcast, and I do not condone such activities in this part of Twitch. Good. Good freaking flow of movement. One problem I definitely see with this level so far, it's incredibly maze-like. It's got like a shitload of nooks and crannies, tightly packed in this one arena, and if all of the crystals happen to be located here, I can see that becoming slightly annoying. However, stuff has opened up back there, so maybe not. I mean, monsters keep spawning, and so it does seem like I'm making progress. That may be elusive. Also, whoa, shit! No, 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 no. Oh God. That was way too close for comfort. So this lowers the platform over there. Is it timed? Yeah. Let's make a quick dive for it. Right on cue. Hey. Now I got 2 shinies on the free. Into the tower thing for the third one? Yep. You're terrible, imps. Get better at your job. Well, we haven't done this in a minute, so... Can't say I didn't try. That's gonna be the highlight of this game for me, for sure. The one good voice line of the main character is freaking grunt. I did not want to fall back down here, to be honest. Still need to get the orb thingamabob. If only it was like Painkiller where you can build momentum through bunny hopping. Then again, I suppose you're fast enough as is with the default walk speed. Go. Before I head up to the main gate, anything here worth picking up? Some ammo. Ooh. Seems like it. Oh, brother. The zombie man, when I have enough space to maneuver, I can deal with. These guys right here. It could be sometimes annoying snipers, but for the most time, they just kind of vibe. No threat at all.
Time to get serious.
No, you don't. You did not. This mother ducker right here. If this is really gonna turn into a Serious Sam wave shooter, I'm going to shit my pants. Good God, it's got all the signs. What the heck is this bad boy?
Rocket launcher.
Well, I'll be damned. We're really doing this. Although, the kinda approaching at a very levery pace. Taking their sweetest time. Imagine if this is what Serious Sam would be like, if the kamikazes and clears just gently strolled towards you. Kinda feels like a waste to fire rockets at these guys. Look at a lot of these explosive pods, which I've never really used. Maybe that's why, because they're very underwhelming. Am I already running low on ammo?
I, Sheogora, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm talking about them.
Hey Frosty, thank you to the sub, bud. Ironically, this is the only Sam-like part of this game, which is incredibly funny because it prides itself in going for the retro 90s shooters, which Sam was never quite trying to replicate. It was always its own heavily wave shooter thing. And then you look at this and it's like, a Serious Sam for beginners, more like. I'm so fast that these enemies legitimately can't keep up with me. It's kind of sad, really. The only thing that really concerns me is I don't have a lot of ammo overall. I mean, I think I can deal with 45 of these mooks if I plant my shots right. There we go. It's already most of them down. Let me get some of that chain gun juice. Nice. And a little bit of health and whatnot.
Hell Knights, Fladers, Cardinals, all I see is target practice. Hell speed.
Funny considering these enemies have never been name dropped until now. Also, imagine getting a speed boost when you're already just kinda swoosing past everything. That green tint, however, I do not appreciate. It's a little too heavy on the eyes. And there you go. Another level. Done and dusted. Endless Hive. Last mile on the welcome back train. The Vikrock mines. Snazzy them like sons of bitches, sure like the healing here. The mines used to power my whole world. Now the demons multiplying them. Away from prying eyes. They might be mad, but they are no match for the hellish fury bringing inside me. There's an orgy of violence coming.
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
By the way, Frosty, since you're here, have you gone through the American Psycho novel yet? I've put on the movie yesterday, just to have another full viewing of it. And once again appreciate how great of a flick it is. So I was wondering how different it is compared to the movie adaptation. Have you noticed any starking contrasts? Okay, so it is kind of its own thing and definitely worth reaching out for. It's really nervous all the time. There's a big relationship issue with his ex the movie completely doesn't even mention. Ooh. Yeah, I might want to pick that up then. Could use more reading material because I've been trying to push myself into being more consistent with reading novels. Just so that I don't get lazy by only consuming easily digestible media. Oof. Still gotta go through Clive Barker though. I also want to continue my journey with Doom. Not Dune. Dune. Slight lapse of speech, but makes a whole lot of difference. I am planning to go with the Dune Messiah, to be exact. The direct follow-up to the first novel. Frank Herbert is easily one of the most challenging writers I got to experience my whole life, but I'm definitely game for tackling his style of writing. Hello, Dine. Yeah, I remember you name-dropping Kurt Vonnegut. Well, I was still playing Oblivion, which is a long time ago now. What kind of genres does he delve into? Science fiction absurdism. Might be in my alley. Oh, we got a new zombie man. The rocket launcher variant. Perfect for harvesting ammo. Slaughterhouse 5, that does sound familiar. Yeah, I may have heard that name before. We'll look the offer up for sure. That does sound like an interesting premise. You know, honestly,
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
I am kind of tempted to pick up the Dark Tower again because I only read through part 1. But I'll be frank with you guys, it felt so damn confusing that I don't know if I am going to get more merit out of it. I get what's going on in the Dark Tower, however, a lot of the events that transpired don't seem to have like a logical tie-in. They seem to be more like scattered events from the perspective of the main character. Maybe it makes more sense if you read through the entire thing and then you see how it all links together. But if that's kind of your entry point, the cryptic nature, then yeah, it's kind of hard to sell me that way on a novel. I suppose that's a good way of approaching the subject. Not overthink it and just enjoy the story for what it is. But again, like most people, I do like trying to piece narrative together. It's what Dark Souls taught me. Just try and make sense from whatever scraps you get thrown your way. I've recently tried something completely different that I don't usually dive in, which is audiobooks. In preparation for something I have coming up soon, hopefully, I've decided to listen to Harlan Ellison's narrative of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Let me tell you, boys, that man is a genius when it comes to setting up the tone, and he has amazing delivery. He puts in so much effort into every sentence he narrates that it was a joy to listen to him. And if that has not given it away, you guessed it, I'm going to be playing for the video game soon, in which apparently he also appears as Al. I am very much looking forward to hearing the man. God rest his soul. You know, that could be it, Dine. I think the reason I tried to approach it that way was because I was just used to Stephen King's usual narrative, where his stories tend to be more concise and to the point. At least the horror novels that I've read, like It. Alright, where am I going from here? This is a nice looking multiplayer map for sure. But I have a campaign to finish. Yeah, I definitely need a separate key. This is where we start level. There's definitely something I'm not seeing here. Thank you, I'll consider looking into those as well. It would be nice to change my usual pace of just listening to music, as fun as that is, to people reading stories to you, essentially. It's a different take for sure. Like, you might argue that it's not as engaging as just reading a book on your own and then letting your imagination flow, but in the case of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, I definitely felt engaged. So there's something definitely going on here with having a good narrator tell the tale. Oh yeah, podcasts are great too. The official podcast is what keeps my spirits lifted throughout the week. Kind of a shame that James seems to have neglected the Cinematica podcast lately. I imagine it's because he's more busy with other stuff, like that new episode of AGN that I need to check out after I'm done for the night. I know, right? That's pretty heartwarming. I know that those two have been at odds at certain points, but honestly, I would never take James for a man who holds grudges. So I'm sure he and Mike have come to terms at some point like adults. And even if they don't like actively collaborate with each other, it's nice that they still engage in projects. However, I'm just gonna say it out here. James and Mike kinda suck. The series that is. I watched a few episodes and it just didn't stick with me. I didn't like the format. James can be good when he's spontaneous. However, I definitely prefer like the more scripted and planned out formula. Etcher and the Rye, wow, that's a classic. You know what? I wonder if there's an audiobook of Moby Dick that could potentially turn my opinion somewhat on that novel, because I had to read through it through English literature classes at some point, and my god, was this one of the most awful reads of my entire life. The pacing is absolutely dreadful, and going that much into detail about nautical stuff, I get that it's setting the tone, but if you're not into those kind of themes, it's gonna be a dreadfully boring experience. A death metal singer. Yeah, have Nurgle from Behemoth recite Moby Dick as its a song lyric. That'd be entertaining for sure. Dune Messiah, as read by Ozzy Osbourne. That man sounds like he's half asleep most of the time, so that'd be quite something, I'm sure of it. I don't really need to be here, do I? I've already done what I need to. I certainly have a lot of respect for people, especially novelists, who do a lot of research before delving into particular subjects, so that way they can portray the reality they're trying to craft in a much more convincing manner. However, as I'm not particularly into whale hunting, let's just say Moby Dick did not quite do it for me. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there is a greater theme happening in the books, which is Sailor versus Prey. However, thing is, there's a lot of side chapters that are meant to describe what's going on and give the reader an idea on how the entire process of whale hunting goes about. And yeah, it's not the easiest subject to digest, especially if it's not up your alley. I think I have to go up and get that switch. However, I'm not sure what this one did exactly. It's already activated. Hmm. Ah. Here we go. Switch counting. Speaking of delving into madness... Now, will this lead me upstairs? Yes, sir. Or so I thought. Hmm. What's this about? Oh, a very inconspicuous lift. Ah, shit. Poor place to be trapped in.
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
I've seen a few shooter series got name dropped as a means of comparison, and surely there's elements from them present here. To me personally, I will still say that Doom 2015 remains like the foundation that they decided to build upon. This quote-unquote 90s retro homage. Let that sink in. Come on, do it. The sink is waiting outside the door. Ah, Turok, those were good times. When are they going to port the other games to PC? Come on, Night Dive. You know you want to. I wonder what's on their agenda right now, with them being done with Power Slave. There's Blade Runner for sure. And I believe the new System Shock as well? Kind of funny how my dream of their handling American Nagi's Alice Remaster got nulled by EA generously deciding to bring back Mandibles Returns on Steam that had the option of just playing the original if you play your cards right, that is. and do a bit of tinkering. One coal, piece of health and armor. Lovely. There you go, once you lure the baddies on the open, your survival chances increase significantly. Exponentially, even. Feels like we're approaching the end of this level soon. Well, maybe not quite, because there's still yellow key to get. And the red one. Spoke too soon, perhaps? Alright. Where are you guys keeping your color-coded keys? That did something. Open the door. Oh my, even on medium settings, the frame rate loves to chug. Still, much more manageable than when I was trying to play this on high settings.
And they call this a mine. A mine.
Yeah? What of it? We mine crypto down here. I want that purple orb. But instead, I get death. Hate to see it. You hate to see it.
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
maybe I don't want to die down here. Only 15 rockets, that's so stinky. Any other game would have like a cap of up to 50 even. Alright, splash damage, gotta watch out for that. That was mean.
And they call this a mine.
A mine! No, you don't, buddy. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go through here. No, wait, I've been through here. Let's scratch that. Ah. Now that is useful. Like the little horns on these guys' helmets. Full touch. Yeah, I was wondering. The way was I supposed to make a massive drop? Yeah, I think it's time for the big gun to make a comeback. What did you do? Guess I'm supposed to go down more. Although I don't know that way.
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
We get it, buddy. You're a badass. Certified. 100%. Badass. Let me try to pay a little more attention. I still don't know what that exactly opened up. I can only think of going down is an option. Huh. Go figure. It felt a little wonky, if I'm to be honest. But considering there's no fall damage, it kinda makes sense. And there it is, my prize. Woohoo! Game, please. Little choke. Shit. Was unlucky.
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
Now's a good time as any. Pull out the rockets. I say that as the game is held by shoestrings, and it can keep up with particle effects. Boy, I sure like inconsistent frame rates in my high-octane, fast-paced shooters. Okay, that's a little annoying. Maybe I should
I'll turn this breeding ground into my killing ground.
shoot from both sides. Not really, because they keep dogpiling me from this angle in particular. Actually, it doesn't even trigger until I reach a certain threshold. So that works in my favor. If that's the case. No, forget these two. Pointless. Right, let me gear up and prepare for the other part of the wave. Or not? Did they kill all of them already? I feel like some enemies didn't spawn in. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna complain.
There's no music.
I concur. The soundtrack is most certainly the highest point of the game. Bangers upon bangers. Okay, red has been activated, and I do believe I've seen a red door somewhere down this pathway. Here we go. Ooh. A megasphere? That's the first. Here we go. Oh. Oh. There you have it. It's bizarre that they give me that kind of a boost as soon as the level ends. Entering the core. Fairlord. His name struck fear even back in my time. He now guards the core. He is the last obstacle between me and those damn pillars. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Arrow? I have a scar to sell with that bastard. There can only be one outcome for him. Death. They're not even trying to hide it. No,
Two
sir.
big motherfuckers go in, only one gets out.
Wait till you see the main menu screen where it's aggressively Duke Nukem 3D. Not a bad looking environment. I can dig it. Alright. Lots of pickups dumped my way, so you know, shit's about to get real. Let's see who is the cyber demon or spider mastermind of Hellbound. I got all the keys from the previous level, so can't do really much.
I'm coming for you, motherfucker. You better get ready.
Cutscene?
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, no kidding. That texture work? Ugh. This is just a rejected Monster Hunter design. They didn't make the final cut. It appears that the tried and trusted method of shoot him until it dies applies here. They got that much right. Nothing else to say, really. This whole sequence speaks for itself. Oh. You mixed up the pattern. Got the pickups, which is nice. Lord knows I need all of this goodness. Years and years of playing boomer shooters have taught me well. I have mastered the art of walking around in circles without getting dizzy. Alright, these Coco demons, as we've dubbed them, they need to go. Because, for one, they're annoying. Number two, They're not helping at keeping the gameplay smooth. Also, I'm amazed the AI actually decided to fuck off to a different spot in the boss arena, forcing me to mix up my own movement a little bit. It's learning. It's adapting. There you go. Dear Lord. You know, I'm genuinely amazed that the game has not, like, conked out completely at this point with how it's momentarily struggling to keep running. Famous last words. So did this dumbass just kill most of his own moves? Doesn't matter because I just beat his ass. Who's the ugly motherfucker now?
Die, you son of a bitch.
Bigger the motherfucker, the harder I hit them. Firmer as dust. And so is his army. Destroying the pillars should be a piece of cake now. I can see the entrance to it. No signal in there. And the putrid smell coming out tells me there might be more motherfuckers to kill. I smile. It only now just struck me. But this man kind of built like the main dude from Gears of War. Except crustier. Two achievements. That's it? And like the good old days. Yeah. That was a thing, wasn't it? Survival Arena unlocked. What we got? All the levels up until now. So let's give this a little spin.
All those memories lost, like gun shells in lava.
Alright, just start off with the shotgun. Plain and simple. Seems like a good vantage point. To what otherwise looks like a beginner stage, Quake 3 arena.
Head crusher.
More like the bunk machine. Because it ain't crushing cats so much as it is ragdolling these poor saws. Alright, now we get the clear slash imp hybrids. I definitely don't want to be close. But again, I am kinda low on ammo.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is kill motherfuckers.
Please. Spare me the pleasantries. Again, I'll take Belial's ramblings any day. That gets more soul to it. Kiss my half-angel ass.
Triple shotgun.
Oh no. I got thrown off. Literally and figuratively. Yikes. Well, look at all these big shots right here. With their way free accomplishments. I think we got the idea. You wanna add a little bit of game time. So you can just replay survivor mode if you want. However, overall, this game tries way too hard to be what it's not. I mean, hang on a minute. Hardcore 90s inspired shooter for true warriors. No, not even close. It's more in the vein of the modern attempts at reviving the genre, but even then, they're their own separate entity, I would say. There's a semblance to the old school shooters, but they're more heavily arena based, and Hellbound goes for that instead of like a true retro experience in veins of original Doom or Quake, and it's half baked. I would let the low enemy variation slide because even the OG Doom doesn't have that many demon designs, but they're memorable. Here's like here's 5 different zombie man types. Clear imp crossover, a weird dinosaur birthing, and Cacodemon at home. Plus cyber demon without the cyber bits. It's just not great demon design, and the level design, honestly, it's there. It's functional. The best I could describe this game is you have a local diner at your area that serves excellent chicken nuggets, but it happens to be closed, and you desperately crave the nuggies. So you go to Burger King to eat your chicken nuggies to fill that insatiable craving. And it's serviceable, they're edible, but they left you feel unsatisfied. And this is the best way I can describe this game. An attempt was made, but it doesn't really know what it wants to be, and the execution, it's not that great. It's a serviceable game, but I wouldn't recommend buying that unless you get it in a bundle like I did. Otherwise, it will feel like you were ripped. You know, I am gonna say, however, that despite the influx of these new retrowave boomer shooters, there hasn't been that many disappointing entries to the point where you could say that we're having a flood of games that feels like this genre would be oversaturated. No, there's a whole bunch of good stuff out there. Definitely worth your time. This just happens to be the black sheep of them all, which is not to say it's terrible, but surely lackluster. So that's gonna be it from me. I've played this game, so you don't have to. And next up, we'll go back to Iron Fury. Uh, better homage to the old school shooters for us grandpas. So I'll see you again whenever I'm available, and thank you for hanging around. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.